to another episode of Thought Ops. I am one of your hosts. My name is Steel Biz. Have over there, what's your name?
EJ Breeze, EB, whatever you want to call me, man.
Yeah, you try to sound all super cool. Man.
No, I was just laughing at what you were saying. I was just laughing at what you said before the camera came on, man.
Yeah, man. So, welcome to another episode. We do not have a guest, so there's no separation of state today. I'm here stuck with this dude.
Oh man, excuse me, man. We were just talking about something.
Yeah, we were talking about a bunch of stuff because there's a bunch of stuff we're gonna talk about tonight. Because we talking about like tonight we're gonna talk about like black people and their celebrity worship, and I don't want to say just celebrity worship. We don't talk about black people and celebrity worship because guess what? I'm black. Eric's black, and we see it a lot on like social media with like different people and how they worship celebrities to the point where they don't even have their own identity when you talk to when you're on social media. They're like their identity is based on these celebrities, and I see that a lot of people just I know we can talk about it later. Yeah, and then we're gonna talk about. I had an experience today at Lifetime Fitness. Now I did post something on Instagram. It wasn't per se on Facebook. It wasn't per se the Lifetime employees. It was the situation because the Lifetime employees, they actually handled it pretty honorable. So I'm not gonna talk bad about the Lifetime employees, but I am pretty much done with Lifetime though. Anyway, then we're gonna talk about Monique and her son, the Monique and her son situation. Well, Monique daddy and I ain't calling that daddy. Well, her daddy, Monique daddy.
I'm calling her her husband.
No, her daddy, Monique, her daddy. Well, she decided to give that dude that title. Monique, her daddy, and her son. What's his name? Shalon.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah. So Monique, Shalon, and her father. Yeah. And then we're gonna talk about like all the whole thing behind Beyonce and the country music and the country music station that was like, yo, Beyonce, you
ain't playing no Beyonce.
We ain't playing no Beyonce. But we're gonna talk about that because me and Eric had a disagreement about that.
You're gonna be surprised
because Eric is not a big Beyonce fan.
Surprised
so, yeah, so we're gonna talk about those events and those things when we come back. But I am still upset from my experience earlier.
Right,
but yeah, I know we're gonna come, but we're gonna talk about it.
Yeah, we're gonna start the show off on a good note, though.
But I'm still upset. We starting the show off on a good note, but I'm just saying, like, dude, that's my experience. So we talk about our experience on this show, right?
Yes,
and we talk about mental health, right?
Yes, sir.
And that's part of my mental health, like just experiencing that. And sometimes you go in situations, you be like, is that a racist situation or is that just a situation?
Hey man, it's however you feel.
Yeah, however you feel. But we're gonna talk about the situation.
All right, so we back. One thing I do want to say is, it's 2024, it's election time, and we need to get out there and vote. I mean, I don't care who you vote for, what party you, claim to support or whatever. It's just like we just need to get out there and just exercise our right to vote, especially mainly, for the local elections, even if you don't want to vote for. Who's president and all that other stuff. I mean, honestly, I don't feel like neither candidate for president is sufficient. But hey, that's what we got. But I mean, everybody has their right to vote and the right to choose who they want to vote for. And
everybody don't have the right to vote. Because there are people like felonies and things like that.
Yeah, even though I think if you served your time, even though I feel like you should be given that right back.
Yeah, I do think that you should be given the right back to vote, and I do disagree with that. But a lot of times I do see that the main people that be talking about events and things in the country and talking about like voting, and I don't to be talking about like does it go on people that don't vote too.
Yeah.
A lot of times I do see that, and I be seeing something. I was seeing something during the last election where they try to say if you vote you a sellout and all that stuff. Yeah, and I don't even talk to people about voting.
I don't care, man.
I will say that I vote.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When I became a citizen of the United States, I was like, you know what? I have the right to vote, so I'm going to vote. And I vote every election. I don't just go to the election because they're running for president. I vote every election. I try to do my research on these people and try to vote because sometimes the things that affect us the most are the things that's closest to us.
Yeah, exactly.
So, closer to home. And I be seeing people like, I don't know, social media is funny because you just be reading like people have long dissertations about how voting is stupid and how you would sell out if you vote, and then they can't vote or they don't vote, or no, not even that they don't vote, but there are people that talk about the government or talk about different things with the government and how things need to change. Because let me take that back though. The people that don't vote and have a disagreement with voting, okay, that is what it is. But I'm talking about those people that have disagreement with things in government and then they don't vote. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes...
if people don't vote, they don't vote. But, please, if I don't say anything about people that don't vote, so please don't try to discourage me from voting just because that's what you choose to do. Yeah. That's what you choose to do, that's fine. That's your right, I guess. But don't try to discourage me from doing what I want to do. Yeah. But another thing I want to say before we get started is I'm proud of you, man. What? You know why I'm proud of you? What? Is because next week we are having auditions for Forever Visions production for the movie Resentment. Yeah. You know, a movie that, from your book. Wait. No, I'm trying to listen what you got to say. Yeah, you look. Because
I'm like this today.
Yeah, so. No, but I just want to say, man,
why you look like y'all about to see this nigga get his ass beat?
No, but I just want to say, man, I'm proud of you. The movie is about a book that you wrote. You wrote the script with help from me too. But it's our, we have.
It's our vision.
Yeah, it's our vision.
It's Forever Vision.
Yeah, and we have
me, you, Sydney, Tandy,
Nazy,
Shayla.
Yeah, so well, maybe one that we should have everybody on the show too.
Yeah, we should.
Yeah. But we having auditions next weekend or whatever. Hope to see everybody out there for the audition. But how you feeling about everything coming together? Like your vision and everybody coming together to put.
I'm never really excited until auditions.
Okay.
Because that's where you get to see the people that's actually going to be doing it and the people that's actually going to be a part of the. You see them online. There's a lot of people been hitting us up.
Yeah.
Like
we appreciate it too.
We appreciate it, but it's more than we thought it was going to be. We like. Oh, hopefully something because it gotta be like controlled, But it's like. But the thing is, when you're there and you're working with people, and you see people's talent. That's when you like, oh, it's real. You know what I'm saying? Because you gonna see your vision displayed on screen. Yeah. And you gonna see these people trying to carry out your vision. The story is about I would say it's a friendship. Love lost romance type of story. It's not a hood film. Nothing against hood films. I don't write that way. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because it's kind of like I write how I write. Yeah. But it's the thing about it is it's about friends that knew each other forever and they're dealing with how they deal with relationships. Yeah. And then in the story, their past start coming into their present, which causes drama and situations. But then you have to watch to see how it actually ends and how everything works together. Yeah. Main character is Danielle. Her best friend is Anisha and Candace, who Anisha is in a relationship with Romel, and they try to Anisha try to play like her relationship with Romel is so perfect. And then there's Romel's best friend Malik, who's like the dream guy who ends up with Danielle, and then the story goes and it goes and it goes and it goes. But there's a lot of like twists and turns and like wows in the movie. But yeah, it's gonna be a fun project.
So I just want to start this show off since we having auditions next week. Giving you your props, man. Seeing something that you created come to fruition. So man, I'm proud of you, man.
Okay, you sound like a dad, but yeah.
I can't even get into no prop.
Yeah, well, no, I think
forget you.
No, and I appreciate the fact that you guys are helping me with it, and we all see something that is worth something. Yeah. And I really want to thank Nazy and Shayla and Tiny and Sid too. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So it's like a lot of work been, behind the scenes and trying to get this
and everything.
Yeah, meetings and everything. So we want to, we about to.
Yeah, I see your work ethic, how you work on things and your work. So I'm proud.
Yeah, and then the people
I'm appreciative that you even have me as a part of it. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate that.
Yeah, because you're not gonna get fired yet. Yeah, but it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be work, and it's probably gonna be a lot of fallouts too. No, I'm just playing.
No,
it ain't gonna be no fallouts. It's gonna be a lot of disagreements. It's already been
yeah.
It's already because when you write something and you like put something together and then you send it to 2 other people or 3. No, it was 3 because I was sending it to Tandy too because I was sending you, Tandy, and Sid, and then, or we was over here and they like. Could we check? No, that ain't what I wrote.
He was getting
they're like, could we? Such and such could no. But then I had to start thinking like, we all doing this.
Yeah, and when you working on stuff, when you have different personalities and different people, the way people think or whatever, you always gonna have disagreements. So I mean, the best thing, it's just working through those disagreements.
It's funny because Tandy used to always be like, and Tandy graduated from Oberlin University. You know what I'm saying? She's very educated, and she would read certain stuff that I wrote. She'd be like, "This sounds very bookish. You got this not a script. You gotta because her major is theater. She majored in theater, so she know the difference and the different way people talk. She'd be like, "This sound like Broadway." No, she like you gotta like that's not how somebody would say it on script. And then I'm like, well, they're not those type of. They're they're educated, but she like no, but we don't. She like I'm educated. We don't talk like that. Yeah. And then listening to them, I'm like, okay, y'all right. I'll change that up a little bit.
Yeah. So hey, if you can come to the, I know y'all seen it on Instagram, whatever.
Yeah, the auditions. Yeah, the auditions is the 23rd and the
24th and 25th.
24th and 25th at South Euclid
Library, meeting room C.
Yeah, meeting room C. At what time?
9:30 to 12:30 on Saturday, 1:30 to 4:30 on Sunday.
Oh man, because I couldn't remember. But yeah,
I'm nervous too because it's a lot of people.
It's a lot of people. Yeah, but I'll see y'all there. So I guess what made us want to talk about this whole topic with black people and celebrity worship. What made you want to? You've been talking about this for about 5 months.
Yeah, it's been a long time coming about black
what
people.
Is this, a Negro spiritual?
No, it's
just long coming. Black people and celebrity worship.
I'm like this. I don't mind giving celebrities their props and what they do and their craft and everything, but there's a line between giving them their props and just worshiping everything they do, and like I feel like I don't have to support everything a person does because they're black, or I have to agree with every decision or everything they do and defend them because they're black. And it's just getting to that point where it's just like if you don't agree with everything a celebrity does, especially if it's a popular celebrity, people get offended. Like they know the person.
Right, and I feel like the people get to the point where they get offended to the point where they want to hurt people or dox people. Or, you know what I'm saying? And they like Beyonce fans, like the Beehive.
No, you mean like Nicki Minaj.
Nicki. I was just about to say that. Beyonce and Nicki Minaj is but I feel like the Nicki fans is worse than the Beyonce fans. Because Nicki fans have doxed people and have them you can't say nothing about Nicki. And I hate when people's when a person make a mistake, because I'm not gonna say these celebrities do these things on purpose, but they make mistakes just like regular people.
Yeah.
And a lot of times mistakes are made because of social media.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I think that when people make mistakes and people try to correct their mistakes, it's just so funny how people jump and don't know other people and just try to just dog them, you know what I'm saying? And try to just rip them apart. Because I know you and I know me, we ain't never been dogging any celebrities online. You have?
Dogging them?
Yeah, because I could care less.
I don't dog them, but if I feel a certain way about a celebrity or whatever, I will say it.
Do you do it in the shade room and stuff like that?
No.
I remember one time I said something about a celebrity in the shade room. I don't even want to say what I said, and they ate me up so bad. I deleted my comment. Yeah. They called me a milk dud and everything, and it was kind of it was just, to me, it was not. I don't even want to say what I said, but it wasn't like a dog. It was it was a passive aggressive. It was a celebrity, and she looked older. right? Okay. And it was like happy birthday. And I said, wow, she looked a little bit older now. I remember her looking different. Mm-hmm. But happy birthday, she still looked good.
Yeah.
Man, and then I started saying them comments were coming like they was coming at me. It was to the point where like, let me go delete my comment because people about to start doxing me.
Yeah.
And I probably shouldn't have said nothing because that should have been something I noticed. But I think this was one of my first Shade Room comments. This was many years ago, and I was like, yeah, let me play it safe in the Shade Room.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think my biggest, I don't want to say opponent when it comes to celebrity is Kanye West. I mean, Kanye is a polarizing figure and everything, and like I've always stated on this show, I like the old Kanye. This new Kanye, I just don't too much. I don't care for him, you know, and just like he probably don't give a damn. I don't care for him, but that's still my opinion. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like I kind of mesh with people that have like the same personality as me, and I think a lot of stuff that he does is just unwarranted, and I feel like it's ignorant. I mean, I can understand. I feel like, you know, he's always aggressive with women, but when, you know, men call him out, just like recently Shaq just called him out, you know, he tried to make peace. People always say he stands up to the system. Well, yeah, of course he says what he wants to, but then he backtracks and, you know, he apologizes and everything. And I feel like, you know, if you're going to be that person, then it shouldn't matter, you know, what you say. You should be able to stand on that. But then it's like when you state these issues or whatever, people always bring it back to money. And, you know, money doesn't like impress me. Mm-hmm. You know, like I'm not a groupie for money. Mm. I mean, I'm glad he's successful. I'm glad that he's making that type of money that he could make or whatever. But we all see like celebrities make all this money and they're still not happy. And then I hate when, you know, I voice my opinion and then people want to attack me personally in my personal lifestyle. True indeed, I am not a millionaire. I'm not close to a millionaire, but I'm not broke. I'm living comfortable. I'm able to, you know, give my son a lifestyle like I've never had. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, I feel like, you know, that's me, you know, winning in life. You know, I have a job, I have insurance where I could go to the doctor and no copay. I have retirement, I have stocks, investments, I have numerous bank accounts. So I mean, but then it's just like when people get mad, they want to call you broke. Like, okay, yeah, I may be broke compared to Kanye or whatever, but I'm doing a lot better than a lot of people.
Can I say real quick? I remember there was this one cat. He used to work out with us at this one at LA Fitness, and during the pandemic, everybody was bored. Everybody was like, it was something I posted on Instagram, and he had hit me up about it was about the book club. He had hit me up and said about the book club or whatever. Then, you know, I had gave him my number. Like, dude, I don't know you. Like, this dude was texting me about Candace Owens. Like, because I had posted something about Candace, so he was talking about how he follows Candace Owens and how, you know, that's his girl and Candace Owens and And he started talking about Tony Sotomayor. Yeah. Right? So he was talking about Tony Sotomayor and all this stuff. So this dude texted me one day about some Tony Sotomayor and something about Tony Sotomayor. So I was like, and how, you know, like this dude, because these people go in this rabbit hole when they be worshiping these celebrities, because he started talking about Tony Sotomayor and like, you know, like how, you know, the world is turning into the motherfucking LGBT, and that's they're pushing this stuff. He was just sounding like a record, like some like everything he's they're pushing this, and you know I'm with Tony. Then he started. I remember he I guess he called me and I was talking to him like, this dude weird, like I should change my damn number, like these weird people have my number. And you know what he was like Tony Sotomayor, he's like, ain't nobody doing nothing like these great black men. I was like, well, my father. I said my father.
Yeah.
You know what this dude said?
What?
Man, fuck your father.
Man, I probably.
You know, man, I just blocked him. And you know what this dude did after that? he hit me up on Instagram like, man, you gonna block me, man? You don't know how to. I was like, man, I just sent him a message like, man, you acting like a female, and I just blocked him there.
Yeah, but see, that's what I'm talking about. It's like I can have a difference of opinion. It's like me personally, like I've told you, I'm real big on respect. You've never seen me disrespect anybody since we've known each other. I've never, and it's just like I would never disrespect another person, especially another black man, over a celebrity. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
And Tony Sotomayor is not even really a celebrity.
You know, personally,
it's funny because during the pandemic, that's when dudes was like, I told you about old boy that work at the gym. Like he unfollowed me because something I had wrote, I can't even remember. It was something stupid. He was talking about how black people don't read and we don't read, and his white friends, and it's like he started talking about white people and unfollowed me, some segment dude, and unfollowed me like black people, this black people, but he was talking about like white celebrities and the stuff that they, and dude, like during the pandemic, everybody, I don't know what was wrong with people. Mm-hmm. But it was like, I was like, yeah, you gonna unfollow me because of that? I'm like, I one up you, I'll block you.
Yeah, it's like, man, I mean, just because I don't agree with a celebrity, that does not make me a hater. That makes me, like, I give Kanye his props. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like,
because I will say that Kanye is and always been my favorite rapper of all time for his music, for rap music. Yeah. He's been my favorite rapper of all time. Yeah. I think that I hear people say he's a genius, he's a musical genius, he's a genius. No, but they say you could say he's a musical genius, but to say he's a genius because and then people like they've actually had. I want to see these tests that they've actually done to make him like a genius because these are just words that Kanye have said that he's a genius, and if he's a genius, fine. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But anybody can actually gaslight you into thinking whatever they want you to think, especially if they have money and power. So they can gaslight you just like a lot of. A lot of politicians have done. And the thing about Kanye too is like a lot of stuff that Kanye talks about and he goes hard for that I listen to because I have always loved Kanye's music and I'm not dissing Kanye, but a lot of the stuff that he talks about is only to the benefit of him and like less than 1% of people that's actually living in America. Yeah. And he goes and these people that's like, like why people be so concerned about the Illuminati and the Illuminati affects us none. It affects you know what I'm saying? But he can say these things and then y'all could just because when I talk to because I'm actually trying to have conversations with people about Kanye's political opinions and they're lost. Yeah. And they don't know how to even argue his political opinions. So it'd be weird.
But I mean, like, even when he was, I can't even think of the dude's name. Just like when he was rolling with the white supremacist guy. But then just, he could do it and you could support it. But then if I'm against him, then I'm a sellout. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Or I seen people that talk about other black men that's in sports or whatever that have white wives or white girlfriends, but Kanye has one. Nobody says ever say.
And I've been in situations where I see like I'll be like with white friends, people that I'm friends with that are white, and I've had black people like, why are you friends with white people? You know what I'm saying? But it's celebrities. It's just weird. Yeah. Because we picky, we choosy. You know what I'm saying? And then it's worshipy.
And when it comes down to being, the reason why it comes down to being worshipy is because if you see an average person doing or saying what Kanye does, that he's crazy. You know what I'm saying? You would look at him like, oh, but just the fact that, Kanye has money, he's been successful is just like, oh, it's acceptable. And I don't know, man. I'd rather learn from people that's like me.
That's gonna experience
every day. Yeah.
Gonna experience the things that you're gonna experience. And if let's say we was ever rich and famous, then we could learn from some rich and famous people. Yeah. But
I wouldn't want nobody to worship me. You know what I'm saying? I would think that's weird.
And it's kind of like it's the if I'm in close proximity with you, I can learn better from you. You know what I'm saying? And then sometimes it's like, you do wanna be a part of people that's doing a little bit better than you because that's how you learn. But it's like when it gets to the point where it's people that's on the television or on like the iPod or whatever the hell, like
and before we close,
it has nothing to do with you
exactly.
Personally.
And before we close this out, is one thing I do want to say too. Is like just like for an example, the Super Bowl just passed, and everybody keep talking about, oh, I'm tired of Taylor Swift, I'm tired of Travis Kelce, and all that. But you know what I'm saying? Like people just dogging on me, but One thing I can say about Travis Kelce, and I'm saying this because I work in Cleveland Heights and I've been working there for years, is Travis Kelce gives back to a school district that's predominantly black. He, you know what I'm saying? So he gives back. He has a 87 running program, which help with impoverished kids and food and feeding them and everything. He has a program with Cleveland Heights, which his 87 and running program invested in with Cleveland Heights, where they do stuff for after school for these kids or whatever. He's always donating money to the football team for uniforms and everything. So it's just like I kind of look at people that like to do stuff for their community and help out the community, no matter what color.
Yeah, so it's just people.
I'm not worshiping them.
People just be talking and people just be running their mouth. All right, so my experience so this is what I was talking about on my Facebook today. So my experience at Lifetime Fitness, I had a bad experience, and I would need to clarify that it's not with the people that work there, because the people that work there, they actually handled it decent, like. Okay. But so I'm on the elliptical machine, and some older white guy come next to me on the elliptical machine, and I could just tell by the way he's looking anyway, like he's just being, you know what I'm saying, his energy is off and he's just being like grouchy or whatever. And then behind us is a white young lady.
So she's behind him too?
She's behind him too. She can't even hear what's going on there because this is music or whatever. So she's behind him. He's on the elliptical, like one elliptical over from me. And there's one where there's nobody on elliptical. So I'm running on elliptical and I'm listening to some reggae, and the music is loud in there, so I'm like, so my mouth is moving, but I'm not. But you could hear a little bit of, you know what I'm saying, a little bit of.
I've seen you work out before. So
and you know that I'm never loud. It's
not loud.
It's not loud. It's just mumbling my music or whatever. So, but he can't hear me, but he know that I'm mumbling my music. Yeah. So he takes off his headset, and I'm like wondering. I'm like, is he like about? So he takes off his headset, and he said, it's an old ass, freaking decrepit ass old ass man. So he take off his headset. He was like, so I'm like, he started talking to me. He was like, what's wrong with you? Are you having a seizure? And I'm like, what are you talking about? He was like, you over there, you. And then he looking at her and she's looking at him and they're like smiley, like they're together, like trying to make. They don't know each other, so they're like. I'm like, what are you? So he starts saying, like, I can't remember because I was so upset at that point. Yeah. So I got to the point where I told him to shut the fuck up because he kept saying, trying to like antagonize me, and then she's like back there like, yeah, she co-signing because he done bought her in there because they got similarities. You know what I'm saying? So I'm feeling like it's a racist moment. Like that's what I'm feeling like. I feel like this is a very racist moment. First, he's trying to like talk like how I, try to say how I was sounding. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like this. So I told him. So he kept talking. I told him to shut the fuck up. Yeah. But he still kept going, and she's like shaking her head. He looked back at her. Then I was quiet. Then I saw them like he thumbs up her, and she like smiling. So I turned around and I was like, "Yo, I apologize to you if I was loud because I'm about to see the energy of this hoe." You know what I'm saying? Because this bitch ass dude next to me, I already know what his energy about. You old as hell. I'd punch you in your mouth. You out. Yeah. And I'm in jail. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I was like, yo, she's like, I have nothing to do with it. All of a sudden, I have nothing to do with it. She ain't. You know what I'm saying? Now she's like, I have nothing to do with it. I was like, well, you were actually like thumbs up in him and like making it seem like I was being now I feel like y'all, she's like, now all of a sudden you have nothing to do with it. Yeah. So he's like, he's over there like, like trying to like. So I threw my shit and I went downstairs because I was like, because I've always, it's not like this situation made me mad to the point where, but I've been thinking about canceling my membership. Because X Compound is like a great gym to go to. Yeah. And I'm so sick of Lifetime because the culture up there is like, not saying that the people that work there.
Extreme Compound.
Extreme Compound. Extreme Compound, it's a great gym to go to. Like, and the culture up there is like so different and so like, but And it's funny because I was talking about Extreme Compound in Extreme Compound with the owner of Extreme Compound.
Who's the owner?
Philip Whedon. And was telling him, like, I get that feeling when I'm at Lifetime. And it's just funny. So I went and told the girl at the front desk, like, I wanted to cancel my membership. She's like, and I told her the situation. She's like, that's messed up. That's, you know what I'm saying? There was a guy that I knew that worked there. He came downstairs. Yeah. And he was like, did not want me to cancel my membership. He like, why the hell did she cancel your membership already? Yeah. And he was like, he stayed there with me the whole, because I'm waiting for the dude to come downstairs. Yeah. So while the dude's not coming downstairs, the girl comes downstairs. And I'm like, that's her right there. And she's like, I have nothing to do with it. I'm not even in the situation. And I said, well, you made yourself a part of it when you were co-signing with him and trying to make it seem like I was minding my own business. I had nothing to do with that upstairs. Then she started saying, well, I couldn't even hear you. And I said, why did you say I was loud? And why did you try to make it seem with him? She was like, she started about to cry. And I was like, you might as well save your damn tears.
Here it goes.
And yeah, she started about to cry. Then she gonna say, I need to see a manager. And I'm like, for what? I don't even work here. Yeah. And then she was like, well, I need to see a manager. I was like, as a matter of fact, I'm not even a member. She was like, why is he in here then? I was like, because I canceled my membership, still have 30 days to come in here. So I technically, you have to, I'm just living up for what I paid for already. I already paid previously. So, the guy kept, like, he went to talk to her, the black guy. Shout out to dude. I don't even really want to say his name because I want to put him in there. Yeah. But shout out to dude, man, because dude made the situation so much better.
Okay, so like when she came down and she was leaving, the dude that started and initiated the whole thing.
Oh, he watched us from upstairs and went back because he wanted me to leave because he probably felt like I wanted to fight him. But no, I don't want to fight you. I want them to see you to let you know that you are actually harassing me.
So he was so much of a hoe.
Yeah, he was a bitch.
So that he started this whole conflict and then brought her into it when she ain't had nothing to do with it.
Nothing at all.
Supposedly. And then he didn't even
she looked like one of them hoes. Oh, sorry. She looked like she looked like one of them people, like, them people that just, I'm going to the gym now because it's January and ain't gonna last till March. She had no neck.
But hold on, not even that. But
she looked like Benzino. She looked like, go ahead.
But he didn't even have enough. He didn't even have enough balls to come down there. And it's like,
I had absolutely nothing to do with it.
But he didn't have enough balls to come
down there. No, he was still up there because he felt like, like sometimes when people do things like that, they feel like I aggravated the situation. And then he won kind of because I got mad to the point where, but I was,
I know you've been talking about
but I've been talking about canceling that membership for a long time. Like every time I go there, you ever seen the movie Devil's Advocate where you see them demons? Every time I go there, I feel like a demon vibe, like in there with like certain people. You know what I'm saying? But no lie, I mean, there's some good white people at Lifetime Fitness, and there's some good black people at Lifetime Fitness. But those people that really don't want you there anyway. You get that energy, you get that feeling. You know what I'm saying? And the thing about it is, he probably, because a lot of people, I'm reading comments when I put something on Facebook, and people like, well, I never had that experience, but I have a personality where I talk to a lot of people, right?
Yeah.
I talk to a lot of people, and I associate, and I, like there's a lot of things that I do, like the movie thing. There's a lot of stuff I talk to a lot of people, so people see that, and some people are intimidated by that or annoyed by it. Mm-hmm. So he probably see that everybody talk to me because the dude counted everybody that it was 18 people in the space of less than an hour that he saw went by and talked to me. He was like, why would you want to cancel your membership? He's like, you got like some of the best energy up here. You know what I'm saying? Why would you want to cancel your membership? Because
you get the energy from
I could. But I feel like he just said that because he like, I met a cool dude. I want him to stay here. You know what I'm saying? But he can stay. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not saying nothing bad about that dude. That dude made the situation actually better.
You know? See, I can see where you feel like the situation was racist because if he would have said
the mocking,
and then you trying to be stupid, like, are you having a seizure?
To use and it was reggae that I was singing too.
I'm trying to use the tone.
Trying to use like a different. It was. Yeah, so and then the way she was smiling and she like, oh, like he's protect. But when she saw that, I was like. Not when she saw that I was like gonna talk to her, she tried to be like this victim, like I was trying to hurt her.
She
you know what I'm saying? Yeah, respect. And I had already made up my mind, like fuck that place, I ain't going back up there. Like, because as people like, well, you let him win. I wasn't really having that good of a time up there anyway. I was over it. I was at Lifetime Fitness for 8 years, left for 4 because of a similar situation like that. And then and just having that bad energy when I go and when I look online and people like, well, I don't experience that. Everybody's experience ain't the fucking same. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Some people like, I was looking at some people like, you ugly. Don't nobody talk to you. So you don't even have that opportunity to have those type of experiences. And I'm saying, well, I ain't that good looking either, but I don't look like you. You look like a fish out of water. But some people be like, I was trying to look like a bullfrog. Talk about, I ain't had that experience, but good for you. Like, I hate when I see niggas like, they're like, but that ain't what I'm dealing with. Like, nobody give a shit what you're dealing with. It's like, that's an experience that I had, and just scroll. Some people, I hate when I don't like really talk to people, because I be wanting to block them. Like, yeah, I'm about to get you up off my page, but yeah, it's kind of like, because you like, it's like, why are you like always got, some people like on, especially Facebook, it's like you always gotta like say something, and I don't fuck with you at all. I don't mean because we probably should but we passed 30 minutes already. But I don't deal with you. So why are you like always? That ain't my experience. Like, nobody give a hell.
Yeah, I think a lot of people can. Cause I'm in the gym as much as you, and I see certain stuff or whatever. Like, I've experienced like people with no headphones just playing their music all loud, or people sing along to. And you know what I do? What? Mind my business.
Yeah, it's like, but you feel so, but you feel so obligated, and just it just is so much of a grand opportunity for you to just go up to a total stranger. That could have been somebody, because I'm not like that. You know what I'm saying? But I could have been somebody that would physically harm you. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And then that person wrong because you ain't minding your dang business. And then the lady, she could have avoided all this problem because I ain't in it. If I saw that situation, I would have ignored it. But you know what? But when people in those situations, though, they feel like allies because they look alike. You know what I'm saying? They feel like they probably got similar situations how they grew up. Because I feel like people jump on situations with people just based on their color. Because sometimes black people don't stick together. But I've seen that in like when there's total like because sometimes black people jump in things together too because they feel like, well, and it's unhealthy. Yeah, it's very unhealthy to just jump in the situation. Like somebody, if the dude had looked at me and said, it would have been done. I'd be like, oh, my bad, I didn't even know. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But I know I'm not loud. Yeah, but he just wanted something to do today.
Yeah, but you gotta assess the situation. Like I've seen people singing in the gym.
And this is not Planet Fitness. This is Lifetime Fitness, so it ain't no like.
And I go to Planet Fitness and they do that.
And it was so low too, where it's like you. And then when he was downstairs, she's like, I couldn't even hear you. But then why did you do all that bullshit upstairs? Yeah. Like when she said, I couldn't hear you. She's like, I couldn't hear you. Then you did all of that for nothing, just so you could have an ally.
Yeah, I think, man, dude just came across as an a-hole and should have just minded his own business.
Yeah, it had absolutely nothing to do with him. That if I was having a seizure or not.
Yeah, because if you was having a seizure, why he asking you? He ain't trying to help you.
Yeah, it was weird.
Like, you gonna be like, are you having a seizure? And you gonna be like,
but I'm pretty much like, I probably don't need to go up there because I get better workouts elsewhere anyway. The only reason I was going to Lifetime is because it's in between. It's close to my house. It's close to my house.
Start going to the extreme. Hey, I'm gonna be at the extreme too.
No, you're not. No, I'm playing.
Hey, Phil, I'm gonna be a membership.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So that was my Lifetime experience today, and yeah, I didn't like that.
Peace.
So Monique, her son, and her stepfather. Sydney.
Her stepfather?
Yeah, Sydney. I mean, that's her. She called him daddy.
I ain't calling no other dude daddy, man.
Yeah, but she called him.
I don't call my dad. I'm calling him father.
Yeah. So in Jamaica we call our fathers daddy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, but Yeah, Monique and her.
Do wives call their husbands daddy?
Don't nobody call it. That's so. Monique and her son.
Estranged son. Older son.
The oldest son. I was reading a lot of the comments though. So what happened was she went on Club Shay Shay and she talked about their relationship and she talked about how like.
Now she was asked by Shay Shay about their relationship, right? She didn't bring it up. She was like asked.
Yeah, I don't remember. Okay. Yeah, but she talked about it. She talked about the allegedly asked. I don't know. I didn't see. I don't remember. But she was talking about her relationship with her son. So she said, a couple of things. I don't remember word for word, but she talked about it. Yeah. And she was saying, talked about their strained relationship and her son saw the interview and he didn't like what she said, so he did a video that was about, how long was the video? He did a live on TikTok that was probably about it was long.
Yeah, he did a few.
Yeah, he did a few of them, and they were very insightful. He speaks very well.
Articulate.
He's very articulate, and he tells. I feel like when he was telling his side of the story, it was not done to be malicious. I felt like it was done for some type.
Yeah, he was very respectful.
Some type of. He wanted to feel some type of relief of the situation.
Yeah.
And he felt like this was done publicly, so I'm going to go and do something publicly too.
Yeah.
He never disrespected his mom.
Nope.
He never disrespected her husband.
Nope.
But he felt that he was slighted.
Yeah.
Growing up, and he expressed that. Now I was reading a lot of the comments, and they were saying he ungrateful.
Yep.
And he
all these celebrity kids.
He has all these celebrity kids, but it didn't sound like that in that case. To me,
yeah.
Now, where I feel like Monique was trash is her response.
Yes.
Like she showed text messages,
from
but
3 years ago.
For 3 years ago, but the text messages, like, why your husband texting this dude? Mm-hmm. Like, if it's a situation with y'all two, because they want to be like, black women should be protected, but it's her son.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? If it was like a nephew or something like that, but it's her son, and the text messages didn't prove nothing but more about how trash she's been. You know what I'm saying? In this dude, but they like, but he admits the fact that he experienced a lot of great things because of who his mother is. He experienced a lot of money situations and being able to see things. He talked about being able to go to Spain. I think was it Spain, or where did he talk about he went? I can't remember. Yeah. But he talked about being able to go out the country and see different things because of his mother. But he never denied the fact that he got things, but he always felt because he was not the son of, because she has 3 other kids, 3 other boys. Yeah. So he's not the son of Sydney. Yeah. Sydney, he's not the son of Sydney. So he always felt different.
And he also said that, he hoped with him coming out, it doesn't, take away from their relationship with her as well or whatever.
Yeah. He talked about he want his brothers to have a good relationship and see her for how they see her and see her for who she is now. He was talking about his daughter because he just had a daughter, and it was just sad to see how she reacted.
Yeah, and it was sad to see some of the comments too, because like honestly, I didn't know Monique had an older son. I didn't know until that situation, and it's just sad because like it goes back to celebrity worship again. It's like everybody was praising Monique for telling her truth, and then when her son come out to tell his truth, then it's all this backlash.
It doesn't exist. His truth doesn't exist.
And we picked the side of who's the celebrity.
Because it's funny when Monique was telling her truth. Yeah. Prior to the Shay Shay interview years and years ago, when she was talking about how black women are underpaid in Hollywood and the different things that black women have to go through, everybody was trashing her. Yeah. But because she attached herself to the Shay Shay interview after Cat Williams did Shay Shay, how it's just so people worshiping, people siding who they want to side with, or whatever is sensational at the time. Yeah. So they feel like, this is what I'm gonna go with. But that whole situation, I feel like she shouldn't have. She should, and if people gonna say he shouldn't have went and said what he said, but man, you don't know what this man going through. You don't know what, like, how many years or how he felt about the situation. But the text messages, like, we did not need to know that this dude, because in the text message it was talking about something about his health, about him suffering from perspiring a lot. It was talking about his credit, about the things on his credit. It was like all that information. We did not need that. Yeah. Like, nobody needs to know this stuff, which makes it seem like she was trash to me.
Yeah, and he said that she made it, you know, like clear that she was never really wanted to be a mom to him. You know, he said that he credited other women in his family as being that motherly figure, and it's just like,
I don't think that's exactly what he said. He said that she made it clear that she is appreciative of people that played a better part of being a mother to him than she did, because she was still trying to. So don't sit up here and just try to. Yeah,
I mean, being a parent, you have to. Sometimes people always try to blame the kid, like make it seem like it's his job to fix this relationship. It's not his job to fix this relationship, because she's the parent. She chose to have a child. He didn't choose to be here. So I feel like if there's a strained relationship and you being a parent, I feel like it's if you want to, you know, and you're interested in doing it, it's your responsibility to explore all avenues to repair that relationship. It shouldn't be on the child to, you know, to repair that relationship. It's on the parent, and I'm gonna do everything I can to protect my child. And it's like, no way, if me and my child, I'm not releasing no text messages or like. Why do I care about who people think is right or wrong?
Yeah, it was kind to me. It was kind of like, but it was her husband too, because when he responded and she didn't respond. It's like, I would have been like, dude, I'm talking to my mom. Like, why the hell you got to respond? Yeah. Like, because the response came before the text messages. Yeah. The response came after the second time he did her live, and her husband like was under responding, and then he brought up his mental health. Like that was like a low blow. Like, he suffers from mental illness, and to me, when to say something like that. Is that's just a means of just to disqualify everything that he felt, and to actually try to like pacify his wife, and try to make it seem like, and try to discredit him to the point where nothing he says is valid.
Yeah, and I know I'm probably about to catch a lot of flack for what I'm about to say. A lot of the comments that was negative towards him were coming from women. And I feel like, you know, the roles was reversed, and it was if the child was a woman, grown woman, and it was a father that was absent from, you know, that child's life, it would have been a whole different situation. It would have been, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So it's just looked at like, and it's kind of, even being a man, it's like seeing that, it's kind of hard, like even, you know, trying to express yourself and talk about your feelings, because people look at you as a man. You need to man up. You know, like, you're not supposed to feel a certain way or whatever. And it's kind of sad that, you know, his mother could tell her truth and it's okay and people can accept it. But when it comes to him, it's like,
just like we always talk about those play on words, and I'll be telling you like woke and tell the truth. Yeah. Sometimes your truth is your perspective. Your truth is not always the truth. It's always your perspective in situations and how you felt in those situations. Yeah. And that's like, and because everybody talking about their truth, it's like sometimes, dude, I have been in situations where I felt a certain way about those situations, unless I'm talking about what happened factually, what happened. Yeah. But I've been in situations where I'm trying to guess what somebody's thinking. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Without them even verbally saying something. Yeah. And that becomes my truth because I'm saying what you're thinking. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Just like the situation with at Lifetime today. This was an experience where he was talking. Yeah. So that's pretty much my truth. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But if it was like he was looking at me and he was doing, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And I felt some type of way because of how he was looking at how these people were looking at me. No, so sometimes our truth is our perspective dealing with the situation. Yeah. From things like body language and I'm not saying that they didn't have any verbal communication in everything that she experienced with her son, but I'm saying a lot of times your total truth is not true. Yeah. It's perspective because and then it's because you're not getting any healing either, because you're not getting you're not actually speaking to any therapist or anything like that, nor is he. So it's kind of like y'all truth is like all over the daggone place.
Yeah, I just feel bad for him because like me being a man myself and me, having a mother and like my relationship with my mother is just like
very important.
Yeah, I couldn't even imagine not having no type of emotional relationship with my mom. So man, it's just crazy. I hope he get the healing that he could get and people support him. But
yeah, I mean, I got a pretty good relationship with my mom. Thank God she's still here. You know what I'm saying? So, and I know that sometimes I don't know how it would feel to not have a relationship with your mother or your father, because I got a good relationship with both my parents. But it just it seems like it's hard. Like a lot of people that I deal with that don't have those relationships, they very they deal with it, and some of them are resentful about it. You know what I'm saying? And
so that causes resentment.
Yeah, so they gotta get some type of healing.
Resentment.
Yeah, so I mean, Monique, I hope you and your son working out behind closed doors.
I'm done with it.
Sydney, I hope you help them to work it out. Her husband's name is Sydney. Is his name Sydney?
I don't know what his name. I know she called him Eaddy.
Yeah, his name is Sydney. But I hope they work that out, and I hope everything go back to because at the end of the day they are still family, and what we think about what they have going on, it doesn't even really matter.
Exactly.
The healing is between them.
Yep.
There was an article, or not even really an article. It's just been all on the blogs and stuff. Yeah. So there's a radio station. Is that Nashville radio station that will not play Beyonce's new country songs. There's 2 new country songs that she did. Texas Hold'em and
hey, you the Beyonce fan. You should know this.
No, I'm not a fan like that. I'm just like, I just don't hate her like you do.
I don't hate her. I just don't listen to her.
And what's the other song called? I don't remember the name of the song, but Texas Hold'em or
21 Savage.
No, Classic something. I don't remember the name of the song. But so they said they don't want to play Beyonce's music, and I saw their rebuttal. I can't quote verbatim, but their rebuttal to the whole thing is, we like Beyonce, or we love Beyonce. They said we love Beyonce, and this is alleged because I don't know exactly what they said, so I'm paraphrasing. But we love Beyonce, but basically we're not gonna play her stuff here, and basically we wish her well in her new country music.
Yeah, and I think they were saying like it don't matter if it was Beyonce or any other artist, they play country music.
Yeah, and they were saying that, but go ahead. You go.
No, go ahead.
I mean, because when I was looking at it and I like really was sitting back, and before what happened, because me and him had a discussion about it. Yeah. This is before what happened at Lifetime. I think they racist. No, I ain't gonna say they racist. I just think that they probably. And let's say it has something, because they do play black country artists, right? Mm-hmm. And there are black country artists. I can't remember any. I can't remember any names right now. But they do play black country artists. I just think that they think Beyonce is not a part of the culture. Yeah. I think they think that Beyonce is a pop artist.
So you think that's okay for them to make that decision of not playing her songs?
Okay, that's a tough. It's their station, right?
Okay.
And I think that if they don't want their because if they don't want their station to become like a pop station, and they want to have the integrity of country music just played, I didn't really look at. Okay, y'all gonna be mad, but I didn't really look at the situation to be racially driven. Mm-hmm. I just looked at the situation to be more driven off a certain type of culture, and they feel like Beyonce made single ladies.
Okay.
Beyonce made Me, Myself, and I. Beyonce made freaking Irreplaceable. Okay. They probably like, that's not country music. Even though Beyonce do have like a country soul to her. Because there have been like Beyonce songs that sound very country-ish. Yeah. But they don't want her music. They feel like she hip-hop, R&B, pop. soul.
For one, I do not hate Beyonce. I'm just not a big fan of her music. Listen to her music, whatever. I do think that she's a icon. She's a great performer. I give her props. So,
can she sing?
I think she's a decent singer. I know some singers I feel that's better than her, but I mean,
this dude. Okay. Before we even go on, this dude said Mary J. Blige can sing better than Beyonce. But keep going.
I think. Hey,
Mary's great. Mary has a signature voice. Beyonce is a singer. But go ahead.
Yeah, but I mean, Beyonce's probably one of the best performers out there. So.
You keep saying performer. I'm talking about her singing. Okay, go ahead.
Solange better, but still.
But that's a different comparison.
I listen to Solange before I listen to Beyonce.
But they're different. They're kind of like one's more soul.
But me personally, I don't care if you think Beyonce is pop. I feel like if she made country songs, play her music on the country station. I mean, it's a country music station, and I feel what you saying, and I do feel like it's a little bit racially motivated too, because the reason why is because T-Pain just came out and did an interview and said that he has written, for country artists, and he had put his name on a few things, and he witnessed the racist backlash. So he said that now he doesn't put his name. He said he still writes, but he said he just don't put his name on it.
Is that stations or is that people?
I think he just said the racist backlash.
Yeah, the racist backlash is coming from people. Just
but
like today, like I was at Lifetime.
Yeah.
The racist backlash was coming from other members, not from the people that worked. After the people that worked there, they handled it, and there were white people there too that handled it.
Yeah, but I feel like I mean, if people are listening to a country station, I mean that's who you play the music for, the listener. So if the listener is requesting a country music song by Beyonce, how you refuse to play that song just because it's made by Beyonce and you feel like she's pop? It's still a country song.
Did you listen to the song?
No, I didn't listen to the song, but if it's a country song. Yeah. If it's being requested, it don't matter how bad people think the song is, how good people think the song is. It was being requested.
You want to know what's funny though? You want to know what's funny? So somebody, when the whole thing came up, one of my frat brothers, I think he was trying to be funny. Well, he was trying to be funny. Yeah. So he kind of feel the same way I feel. You know what I'm saying? He kind of feel the same way I feel. So he sent me K. Michelle country songs. Yeah. Like she's talking about K. Michelle. Yeah. Like, and he was like, because, she wants to do country music, too. And she's doing country music. So he said, man. And K. Michelle can sing. Man, if that song was talking about licking this, and I was like, yeah, they are not going to play. Like, it was, but maybe they thought that's what Beyonce was about to do. Okay. Dude, you got to hear this song. It was so fun. Dude, I wanted to laugh. I'm like, is she serious? It was like when we first heard Sexy Red. That's how it was like, is she serious? That's how the K. Michelle country song sound. But maybe they thought.
So let me ask you this. So do you think, I don't want to name radio stations here, but it's a radio station here in Cleveland that play hip hop and R&B. So if somebody requested Beyonce's country song and they actually played that country song on a hip hop and R&B station, is that okay? Because it's a country song, right?
But to keep it real with you, man, like black people have been known to be, and I'm not saying this is just being fact, but black people have my experience that I have seen, and that a lot of times black people are more welcoming to other people coming in.
Country music is actually created by black people. Is derived.
But how do you know that for a fact?
I looked it up.
You looked at it, but I'm saying give me your sources. Like we know rock and roll was created by black people because we know that for years and years, and white artists have actually said that. But how do you know country music? Because a lot of times it sounds like an opinion. Just like a lot of times they'd be like,
basically all music.
You think that's basically that's basically how you sound. You sound like one of them. I need to know for a fact.
I'm gonna cite my sources.
Just like
I'm gonna cite my sources.
You just like I was talking about the other day. I was having a conversation about hip hop, and I said that hip hop, a lot of hip hop was founded by Caribbeans. And people was like mad because they're like Jamaican, and it's like a lot of these people are like descendants of like their parents are Jamaican. It's founded in New York. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of Caribbeans, but people like no, it's like no, it's fine. It doesn't matter. It's still black. But a lot of people feel like I mean Biggie was Jamaican. A lot of Salt and Pepper.
Was it KRS-One?
KRS-One. It's a lot. There are a lot of Heavy D. There are a lot of old reggae artists from New York that are from Caribbean descent. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I lost my point. What's the point I was trying to make?
No, I don't know.
Yeah, but I'm just saying that you saying that you
no,
saying
I was
that,
just no, I was
it was found in
no,
black
but
people.
my point is
name the first black country singer that you talking about that found this country music, and watch somebody be in the comments be like Eric Wright because they probably. But I don't know. I never.
Y'all help me out
because I had never heard that.
But no, back to what I was saying though. I was saying, is it right for a hip hop and R&B station to be playing Beyonce's country music?
Because that's where she started, in hip hop and R&B.
So let me name a country. Is Carrie Underwood? She a country singer?
I have no idea what she. I thought she was an actress. But go ahead.
I don't know. So what if a country singer? So you think
Dolly Parton?
So if Dolly Parton made a Beyonce type song,
they would not play it.
Do you think a hip hop and R&B station would play Dolly Parton?
I don't know. I don't know. Dolly Parton is kind of like big too. Dolly Parton's big, and see, there you go. No, I'm talking about she's a big name, and she's done a lot in the black community too. Like a lot of people don't know that. She have done a lot in the black community. Do I think they would play her? No, because she's always been country. You know what I'm saying? If she made Dolly Parton have made a lot of Beyonce type songs. So like Dolly Parton made what's that song? That Whitney Houston song?
So would that be?
But I never remember them playing it on. Was that Whitney Houston song?
Would that be racist?
I don't think it's racist. I just think it's that's where you've been. You've been in country. You've been making country music. I don't think she would care, and I don't think Beyonce cared.
No, I just feel like, man, I don't know, man. I just feel like music is. I feel like you shouldn't just hold yourself to just one style of music if you're an artist. If you feel like making a country song, hey,
she making a country album.
Well, if she want to make a country, so if she come out with a country album,
she is coming out with a country album.
Okay, she's coming out with a country album, so you're not gonna play none. You're not gonna play none of her
I don't
music.
think they are.
I don't know. I just think that I don't agree with that.
I don't think it's racially driven, but
I think it's partially racially driven. I can see your point where you say she's a pop artist, but I mean, so if she continue to make country albums, so when do you consider her country then? Like, does she have to make a certain amount of albums before you consider her a country artist, or would she always be looked at a pop artist?
I don't think she's trying to. I don't know. I think Beyonce.
I don't think it's just Beyonce. I just think a lot of people are just getting tired of the
that's
what it's going to,
and I feel like that's why she made that first album was funk or what was that?
You're the Beyonce.
It was well, the music was like club type music. You know what I'm saying? Because people are getting bored with making the same type of stuff. Look at
I think, and then
look at MGK.
But
MGK is like, man, the rap music.
And wasn't a situation
where he makes a lot of rock?
No, when Beyonce did she win a Grammy over another club artist and they was mad? I think I read that too when they was talking about
I don't know nothing about
album of the year or whatever. But I mean, I think it's dope. People just like, hey, I want to come out with a.
Because you don't want to be put in one box and everything, and then I feel like. We're all humans. We only hear one time. We're not here, and we're not even here long.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then people want to put you in like, and then in America, man, there's so much racism and just like hate and just the idea of what somebody else is supposed to be based on this skin color and based on like economic statuses and stuff like that. It's just weird. Like not just dealing with people.
Not to dwell on this, but do you think somebody requested that song just to see what would happen, or do you think they truly wanted to listen to it? What's your opinion? What's your opinion?
I mean, I don't know. I don't even know if nobody requested it. I just know I saw that they like, we not playing that. It was like, they know Beyonce.
You think when the radio station saw that she's come up with, they're like, oh no, we're not playing that.
No, they probably did like, what movies that set it off was Queen Latifah threw them CDs out the window. They threw the Beyonce out the window. And then they was like, oh, put that Dolly Parton back in. Yeah, so I just think that...
I think they're wrong. That's just my opinion.
And I just think that, I'm not going to say totally that they're wrong, but from my view, they are making their decision based on the culture of the station. So, but hey, who knows?
Well, just call yourself a music station. Don't call yourself a country station. Don't call yourself a hip hop R&B station. It's just like, play music.
But that would take away from the idea of having different type of stations.
Well, I mean, I just don't understand.
That comment just confused the hell out of me.
I just don't understand. Like Beyonce, she got to make 5 country albums before she's considered a country star or a country musician.
Well, I don't know. I mean, let's see what they. Whack. Yeah, I mean, that's your opinion. But yeah, we want to thank y'all for tuning in today to our show without a guest. We have guests off of.
We got some guests coming up.
Yeah, we got some guests coming up.
I don't think we're doing a show next week because we got a big weekend.
So we got to prepare for the weekend.
And I'm gonna be with this dude. I know he's gonna get on my nerves at least. Yeah, how many times? What you think?
What?
How many times you gonna get on my nerves next week?
Dude, I'm probably not even gonna talk to you. You try to make it seem like we cooler than we are. We just do a show together. Yeah. But but I want to thank y'all to coming out. Well, not I say coming out. I want to thank y'all. The auditions is next week for Resentment, and thank y'all for watching another episode of Thought Ops. Peace.